This is Dr. Masters thanking you for clicking on to today's mini consultation. The words, "In God we trust," are very powerful. In fact, the most powerful for improving a person's life if they really can accept the words. Once accepted, for real, God's influence or universal consciousness begins to direct a person's life. This is not make-believe fantasy. Universal consciousness or God's presence is in everyone. It takes more than just thinking it. It is accepting that you trust God's presence with your very life. That's everything that you are and are living each day. Now, most people simply can't do this because they cling to their false sense of personal ego identity and allow it, not God, to control their life. They can't really trust God and their personal ego simultaneously. In the Bible, it states, "Man cannot serve two masters." This thought readily applies to a conflict between one's personal false sense of ego identity and the reality of God's presence within them as to which to trust. With this in your thoughts, let us turn inward. I turn inward to the very center and nucleus of my mind, that Christ mind conscious point of contact where my soul is in an eternal state of oneness with the mind and spirit of God. Here in the light of higher awareness within myself, let me recognize that the greatest conflict within myself that I must eventually resolve is the conflict between who controls my life. Do I trust a false sense of personal ego identity with its limitations, its fears, its neurosis? Or do I trust God with my life? For God's consciousness is my reality, utilizing my existence in order to bring forth divine will, God's will, into this world. Therefore, each day I make the choice to trust God, not my personal ego with its flimsy limitations. Every day I say to myself, I give up my false sense of personal ego identity with its limitations and instead accept God's presence in whom I put my trust, in whom I trust with my life, and all that takes place and unfolds in my life as it goes through each and every day. Really mean this when you say this to yourself. Your false sense of personal ego identity really is just a mirage that is created in order to create a sense of life as we know it. Sensory life, dualistic life. Give it up, really and truly, each and every day. And the universal consciousness or God living within you takes over your life and brings on wonderful improvements. Not fantasy, reality. Personal ego identity, fantasy. God consciousness in, through, in all, as all, ultimate reality. For this realization, this day or any day, we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is. A reminder to watch our current complimentary weekly video broadcast available to you 24/7 on universityonline.tv. And let others know about our complimentary weekly videos and, of course, the daily mini-consultation. Refer to universityonline.tv for the subject of each week's weekly videos containing deep spiritual insights, realities, and spiritual self-help of a higher nature. Also take note that daily mini-consultations and complimentary weekly videos are offered as part of the curriculum for students of the University of Metaphysics in association with the University of Sedona, and also as a complimentary public spiritual service to the world at large via the Internet. Also take note that universityonline.tv has mobile versions designed for smaller screens of tablets, smartphones, netbooks, and other handheld devices. Thank you for joining with me today, and be certain to click on again tomorrow for a new mini-consultation. In the meantime, may God bless you as you put your trust in God and those you love today and this eternal moment of